All right, so today is Thursday, March the 10th. Today's Thursday, March the 10th. Tomorrow, we're submitting, or you can submit this tonight, the warm up, the homework, and the study guide. We need to make sure we put, because we had a study guide this week. You're submitting the study guide as well, okay? Why are you saying what? I mean, my name is Miss Reyes. You don't have to yell. I don't. To me, that's yelling. What? Like, what's going on? Okay. All right. Um, I told you here on the right here that you're supposed to complete the study guide. I also told you yesterday that we were going to turn that study guide in. I showed you on the web page where to turn the study guide in as well. Okay, so I didn't know that was a surprise. Okay. All right. Today we're gonna work on the warm up. After which, we didn't get to review the two-way tables yesterday because we had all that fire drill, not fire drill. Yeah, the tornado drill that took place, so we didn't get to finish that. So I do want to finish our discussion on the two-way tables first, okay? Um, I would like to do, after the warm-up, I want to do the EOG review, which is the blue booklet. And that's going to be our project grade in the fourth quarter. We won't finish it until the fourth quarter, okay? But we're going to take our time to get everything done. So after we do our EOG review, we're going to finish up the two-way tables. Make sure that you understand the two-way tables because you have that on your test tomorrow, which I pushed to Friday, okay? Because we just had so much stuff going on. We're going to try to do fraction decimal percent conversions. Okay, and this leads us into the next unit. We're going to fully start the next unit or cluster 6 on Monday. Okay, on Monday. All right. Tonight's homework, if you didn't do the study guide yesterday, you need to finish the study guide. Remember, there's a video on the study guide. Does anybody need me to show you where that video is again?
Do I need to stamp that for today?
The study guide?
Yeah.
Yeah, pull out the study guide so she can stamp it for the homework. Does anybody need to know where the study guide video is? Okay, I'll show you that here in a minute, okay? I'll pause the video and show you. So finish the study guide, and we're going to work on Thursday's homework.
So if it's partially done, it's not done yet.
So if they didn't always, it's 2 stamps. Okay, makeup work on Friday, always. We don't have homework on Fridays, okay? Any questions about what's due tomorrow? The warm-up, the homework, the study guide. Tomorrow we take our test. It's 12 questions, just like the study guide. Please watch the study guide video if you haven't done so. Any questions? Amanda, please sit up, babe. It's going to be okay. Are you all right? It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. All right. Let's write in our planner. I'm going to pause, give you a chance to make sure you write this down. Okay. So in our planner, this is week 7. We have to change this because we moved that testing date. Yesterday was kind of crazy, so we didn't write in this. But we did our study guide yesterday for homework. If you completed the study guide, please check that off. And we also watch the study guide video. Okay? Check that off if you've already did both. Go back and check off if you came to tutoring. No, that wasn't anybody in here, so leave that blank. If you completed the homework for Tuesday, check that off. Yes, baby. You got a question?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Okay. Our work is due here. We have Thursday's homework, Math 8 homework. And I'll do a help video for this one. Math 8 test. We got cluster 5 tests tomorrow. I could have put it under here, but it's not a lot of space. I'm going to pause, give you a chance to write. Do not forget to submit tomorrow your homework, or you can do it tonight, your warm-up, your homework, and the study guide. Warm-up, homework, study guide. Warm-up, homework, study guide. All right, let's go over the warm-up. We're doing Thursday. Please mark out Friday. Okay, we're going to put the numbers in order from least to greatest. Remember, in order to put numbers in order from least to greatest, we do line up by the decimal. Remember that your negative numbers are smaller than your positive numbers, okay? So let's convert these to decimals. This is already written as a decimal, 5.1. What's the square root of 25? What's the square root of 25? You know, square root of 25? 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So there's a negative in front. So this is going to be negative 5, which is smaller. Okay. What's 45? Tongue tied. 45 divided by 9. What you looking for, Dave? It is what, baby? 5. All right. So this is 5. What you looking for? What thing?
The homework sheet.
That's it right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then this is negative 4.8. So let's look at the negative numbers first because, actually it says greatest. Sorry, y'all. So highest. Which one of these is the highest number? We're looking at the positive numbers. Which one is higher between 5.1 and 5? So 5.1, very good, comes first. What's after, thank you. What's after 5.1? 5. And then what's after that? Which one's the next to the largest between the this one? Negative 4.8. That's actually higher. And then the last one's going to be what? Very good. Negative square root 25. All right. I'm going to pause for the calls. If you need to go to the restroom, let's line up right outside the door. All right. So solving for x. We got to get x by itself. This problem is a little bit different. You see the cube root. The cube. It's cube. The opposite of cubing a number is finding the cube root. Okay. So this is what the cube root sign looks like. It looks like it's division, but it's got the little check. And the 3 is in the corner. So please draw this symbol. That symbol is the cube root symbol. I'll write it out to the side. This is cube root. I said cute. Lord have mercy. Sorry. Cube root. This is cube root. And cube root is when you think what number can be multiplied times itself 3 times to give you the number that's under that radical. Okay? So to find the cube root, I think I took my calculator to my meeting and I didn't put it back. I will show you how to do the cube root in the calculator. Clear your calculator, 2 plus 7, 1, 2. You didn't write down the other part, Maddie, okay? So I need you to write this stuff down. All right, so your cube root, the cube root button is going to be, you press the math button, and you see cube root is right here at number 4. So you're going to go down and press enter on number 4, and then you type in the number that you're finding the cube root for. So that's 216. So we got 216, and what is it? 6. Okay. So this is going to be 6 Well, I could have did it the other way. Before we do that, let's divide and get it by itself first. I don't know why they wrote it like that. And this gives you, let's do it like this. And I'm going to leave it as 27 over 216. And now I'm going to find the cube root. Okay. It looks strange to you right now, but that's okay. We'll have practice with this next week or the week after. I think it's the week after, actually. All right, so the cube root of x to the third is just x. Why, Miss Reyes? Why? Because of this. X to the third, the cube root of it is x times x times x. Okay, so x can be multiplied times itself 3 times to give you x to the third. So that means x, the cube root of x to the third is just the x, because x can be multiplied 3 times to give you x to the third. All right, when we do this, we have to find the cube root of 27 and then the cube root of 216. We already found the cube root of 216. What was that? What was the cube root of 216? 6. So 6 is on the bottom. Now let's find the cube root of 27. Where did I go in my calculator? I'll pause real quickly, give you a chance to write. And then we'll type in the cube root for 27. All right, so let's type in the cube root for 27, okay? And Miss Reyes, you got to put cube root, cube root, cube root, cube root, not square root, cube root. Very good, babe. So where do I go? What button did you press? Math. And then you go down to which one? Number 4. And you type in 27. And it's 3. Why is it 3? Because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So this is 3. Can I reduce 3 over 6? Yes. What can I can? How can I reduce it? Anybody know how? Divide by what number? 3. Good job. And so when I divide by 3, what does that give me on the top? That's 1 over what number? 2. Good job. Okay, and I'll pause to give you a chance to write. Please write this down. Maddie, did you write it down? There's a blue booklet that I put on your desk. Please make sure you put your name on it.
I have it too. It's mine.
Shh, guys, come on. This is your, you need one? You need a booklet? Come get this one, baby. Anybody else need a booklet? You got one. It's on your desk. All right, so this is ELG review. And this is a 4th quarter project. Super important that you put that on there, okay? We're going to, every now and again, we're going to be working out of this until we really get to our ELG review week. And then that's when we're going to be really like grinding on getting this done, okay? We put our name on your name, baby.
This quarter just start in January?
The end, yes.
Dang.
The end of January. Towards the end.
It goes by so quickly.
It does.
There's like 4th quarter get back.
I know. Yeah, it's just something. All right, open up your ELG booklet. And please, again, write your name. My name goes here. It's Mrs. Reyes. And there we haven't, the due date for this is the end of 4th quarter. I think it's what, oh gosh, I forgot. We'll write it later. I forgot what day. It's May something. It's May something. It's the last week in May. It's the last week in May when we start our EOG testing. That's when I'm gonna make it due. That last day. of EOG testing. All right, because you might want to use it to review. You know what I mean? All right, so let's go to. We're gonna be skipping around. We're not gonna go page 1, page 2, page all that stuff. We gotta skip around. So we're going to the section for equations. Yeah, I know it's like it's within the last 10 days is the window. The last 10 days of school, and it's 5 weeks, primarily 5 weeks in May. So yeah, that's what we were looking at in our meeting today, is trying to figure out when they were actually going to do the testing. Oh my gosh, where is my equations at?
In the front.
In the front? No, that's scientific notation. Okay, here we go. Second page. I was like, what in the world? All right, Unit 2. Okay, here we go. We're going to do some of these equations starting at number 1. In order to solve an equation, we wrote on our notes for our note card notes, which is a part of this project. The first step was distributive property. This is not distributive property, okay? And remember, make sure you keep up with this. We do distributive property first. The second step is to combine like terms on each side of the equal sign. So look at this side. We can't combine anything here, and we can't combine anything here. Now we're going to move the variables to the same side. So we're going to move either the 2x, the 4x, or the 2x. I'm going to move the 2x because it's smaller. So to move a positive 2x, I subtract 2x. So I do that on both sides to move it. Please write that down. When I subtract 2x over here, this gives me 2x. Bring down the -7. Bring down the equal sign. This is 0, and I'm left with 15. So now what do I do to get x by itself? Not subtract. Go ahead, baby.
Like where it says 2x again, is it a plus in front of it or like
this is a minus?
Oh no.
You're subtracting on both sides. You're adding what to both sides now? 7. Because it's a -7. So to get rid of it, you got to add 7 to both sides. Now, after the 7 is gone, you're left with the 2x. What's 15? Type it in calculator. 15 plus 7.
22.
That's 22.
What does that say?
What does what say, baby?
The numbers. I can't like. There's 7 mistakes.
I have the answer.
No, a 7 and an arrow going down.
This is an arrow here.
You said do what again?
You add 7 on both sides.
Yeah.
That's okay, baby. So when you add 7 on both sides, you're left with the 2x on this side, and 15 plus 7 is 22. So now you got to get rid of the 2 that's in front of that x. How do you get rid of the 2 that's in front of the x? You're going to divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2, how many times is what?
1.
Is 1. So this just gives me x, 1x. What's 22 divided by 2?
11.
So x is equal to 11. The blue booklet. Open the blue booklet. Yeah, there you go. All right, so first step, again, is distributive property. Yes, baby?
I've already done it.
Good. I knew it. You don't have to raise your hand every time because I know. All right, so we got distributive property. Just make sure that if you go ahead, check to make sure it's right, okay? What's 11 times 2c? 22c. Stoney, you writing this down?
Yep.
What's 11 times 8? 88. Bring down the equal sign. Bring down the negative 22. What you say, babe? You sure? Okay. Now what are we going to do to get C by itself?
Subtract 22.
Not subtract 22.
Add 22.
Mm-mm. 22 is attached to
Subtract 88.
subtract the 88. Get rid of all numbers that you can add or subtract first, okay? So you see in our notes, when we isolate the variable, you always do addition and subtraction first, and then last is multiply or divide. You okay? Okay, so we're going to get rid of this 88 first, the number that's not directly attached by multiplication or division, by subtracting the 88. So now 88 minus 88 is 0. That's why I'm canceling this out. And on this side, I'm left with 22C. Bring down the equal. Type this in. Negative 22 minus 88. What does that give me?
Negative 110.
Negative 110. Good job. Now what am I going to do to get C by itself? Divide. Divide by 22 on both sides. Good job.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So we got 22 divided by 22. Very good. It's 1. Somebody said that. So this is just 1C. And then you said it when you divide. What's negative 110 divided by 22? Negative 5. Okay. All right, and we're going to stop here. It's 10 o'clock. We're going to start here, stop here, because we got other stuff we got to do. And guess what? We'll come back to it at another date. Please, these are going to stay in the classroom because I'm fearful that we'll lose it before we get to the review part. So pass them up to the front, please. And I'll pause. Take out the two-way table sheet. All right, everybody should have this sheet out on their desk with their calculator because you're going to need the calculator. Tomorrow's test is calculator active. All right, we're going to clear our calculator, 2nd plus 7, 1, 2. Please listen to what I'm saying so that you're not frustrated on your test tomorrow, okay? Please listen to what I'm saying. Just grab another one, baby. Use 4. Thank you. Please listen so that you're not frustrated. You don't know how to do it, so you shut down. We're doing another day of it so that doesn't happen. But please take the time to try to grasp what I'm saying. If not, just ask. Just ask. All right. The first thing we did, first thing that you have to do is read the table to make sure you understand what the table is saying. Here we got summer and we got winter. Okay, here we got 7th graders and then 8th graders. All right, and then totals along the side and the bottom. Okay, so these are the people that like summer. These are the people that like summer in the 7th grade. These are the people that like summer in the 8th grade. This is winter. These are the people that like winter in the 7th grade. These are the people that like winter in the 8th grade. Any questions about how to read the table? Now we need to get our totals. The totals going across this way is talking about 7th grade. Okay? So how many people took the survey in the 7th grade? What do we do to figure that out? Add what two numbers? 23 and 27. 23 said summer, 27, 7th graders said winter. So when we add those together, what do we get? 50. Okay? This plus this is 50. That's okay, baby. 8th grade. That's all right. How many people, how do we figure out how many people took the 8th grade survey? Add 35 and 15. What does that give you? 50. Good job. So now how many total people took this survey? 100 people. Out of those 100 people, how many people chose summer? 58. What did you do to get 58? Very good. How many people out of everybody chose winter? 58. Winter. This one's winter. So this is 42. So when you add 58 plus 42, you still get 100 going this way. Got it? Is anybody lost? Maddie, you okay with that? Good. All right, so now we're going to answer these questions out to the side. Okay? How many 7th graders were surveyed? 50. How many 8th graders? 50. How many total people took the survey?
100.
How many people said they prefer summer?
58.
Shh. How many people preferred winter?
42.
How many 8th graders preferred winter?
15.
How many 7th graders preferred summer?
3.
Questions? All right. So now, guys, look, if they ask you for a percentage, what you gonna say?
Oh, he's put 28.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. My head is bad. What did we say? We're 7th grade, 23. 7th grade summer. Okay, so now this is where you kind of mess up, is when you have to find the percents instead of just telling how many. So please listen to what I'm saying so we can convert these two percentages. Okay, Stoney, you all right? You sure? Okay. So we need to know, instead of how many 7th graders surveyed, we need to know the percent of 7th graders. So how many is 50? We put that on the top, 50. How many total 7th graders are there? 100. So now you change this to a decimal. What is 50 divided by 100? Type it in. 50 divided by 100. Point.
Zero.
No. What? Zero.
That's what I said on
.5.
0.5. Look. Okay, so point. Shh, calm down. So we got 0.5. How do we change 0.5 to a percent? Move it 2 times to the what?
Right. No.
You're right, to the right.
Oh.
So this is 50%. It don't always work out like that, okay, y'all? We already did this one. This is 50%. Let's do 100. We can't, 100%. That's nothing. All right. What's the percent of people that prefer summer? So we got 58. 58 people enjoy summer. So that's going to be 58 over. What's the total number of people for summer?
158.
The people that, oh, we can't do that one. Sorry. That's 100%. Sorry.
Well, what are we
Yeah, we can't do that one. Let's do this one. What's the percent of people? These are already given. What's the percent of people that prefer winter?
15.
That's how many people? How do you find the percent?
15 divided by 100.
15 provided by
50.
42. Because the total winner is 42.
Oh.
You always look for the total of what they're talking about. So what is 15 divided by 42?
35.
And what percent is 0.35? 35%. All right, so let's do the bottom. Huh? What's wrong, baby? Oh, wow. What did I do something? What did I say? Oh, no, I ain't saying anything. Not today. Not today. Yesterday I did, but not today. Oh, I said a lot of something yesterday. Wasn't all good either. You missed it though. I made sure that it was deep down. This was Makeup to Pictures Day. Today was Makeup Picture Day. Did you not? Was you supposed to take pictures?
Yeah, because of that.
So at the end of the day, or sometime they'll say, anybody that did not take a picture need to come at this time. They already did it?
Yeah, this is spring pictures and not as many students participate, so I already called Holly and she said photographer's gone.
Oh, well, you missed it, baby. All right.
Your picture's gonna be.
No, where are you?
Mom, he took the first picture. The first picture was for the yearbook.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the first picture they use in the yearbook.
The first picture is what they use in the yearbook.
Whoa, why can't you say you did me for the yearbook?
Well, they told y'all it was going to be the yearbook picture.
The first picture, I look so bad. I feel like the first picture.
You're beautiful. I don't know why y'all say that. All right, here we go. Shh. Come on, y'all. Come on, because I done wasted a lot of time. All right, so let's read the table. This is saying 1-story home, 2-story home. Along the sides, these people have siblings. These people do not have siblings. Means they don't have a brother or a sister. So this is saying, look, 1-story, they live in a 1-story home, they live in a 2-story home. These are people that have siblings. These are people that do not have siblings. And this person surveyed, it says that Martin surveyed several students and asked if they had a sibling and if they lived in a 1- or 2-story home. He made a survey. Use the survey, the information that he has collected, to put it in a two-way table. So the first thing we're going to do is tally it up, use tallies, and then we're going to count the tallies and replace the tallies with the numbers. Watch me do this, please. This is yes, they have a sibling and they live in a 1-story. So yes to a sibling, 1-story, put a tally there. Mark this out so you know you did that one. Yes, they have a sibling. They live in a 2-story. So yes to sibling, 2-story, right here. Yes, sibling, 2-story. Mark it out. This is an N. This is no. They do not have a sibling and they live in a 2-story. No sibling, 2-story. Shh. Yes, they have a sibling and they live in a 2-story. Yes, sibling, 2-story. Tally here. Next person answered yes to a sibling, 2-story. Sibling, 2-story. Next person, yes to a sibling, 1-story. Sibling, 1-story. Next person said no to a sibling, 1-story. No sibling, 1-story. The next person answered no sibling, 2-story. No sibling, 2-story. The next person answered no sibling, 2-story. No sibling, 2-story. The next person answered yes, they have a sibling and they live in a 1-story. Yes, sibling, 1-story. Next person. Yes, they have a sibling, 2 stories. Yes, they have a sibling, 2 stories. The next person. Yes, they have a sibling, 2 stories. Yes, they have a sibling, 2 stories. Next person. No to a sibling, 1 story. No to a sibling, 1 story. Next person. Yes to a sibling, 1 story. Yes to a sibling, 1 story. The next person. Yes to a sibling, 2 story. Yes to a sibling, 2 story. The next person. No to a sibling, 1 story. No to a sibling, 1 story. Next one. 1 to a sibling, 1 story. No to a sibling, 1 story. And the last one, yes to a sibling, 2 story. Yes to a sibling, 2 story. Now we're going to convert these tallies to actual numbers. Jayden, sit up, baby. Are you okay? Are you okay? All right, sit up, baby. All right, so how many tallies is in this sibling 1 story?
4.
So erase the tallies and put the number 4.
Which one is?
Yeah, baby.
You missed
Hmm?
one. There's still one more.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. We just didn't cross it out. Okay. The next one, yes to a sibling and 2 stories. How many tallies is this?
7.
Okay. The next one, no siblings, 1 story. How many people?
4.
2 story, no siblings.
3.
All right, so listen to the question. How many siblings took this survey? 11. Right here. Siblings, people with siblings, 11. How many no siblings took? How many people with no siblings took the survey?
7.
How many people total took the survey?
18.
How many people answered 2 story?
10.
How many people answered 1 story?
8.
Perfect. Any questions? All right, let's read the questions. How many people surveyed live in a 2 story home? 10. Yeah. Wait a minute. People surveyed live in a 2 story home. It's 10. Of the people with siblings, so let's just look at siblings only now. How many of them answered that they live in a 2 story home?
7.
How many people surveyed how many people surveyed did not have siblings?
7.
Okay, so let's find a percent. If it asks, what is the percent of people that live in a 2 story home? We know the number of is 10, but what's the total in all? 18. So it's 10 over 18. Okay, so let's type that in to see what the decimal is and then convert it to a percent. Type in 10 divided by 18. 0.55. What percent is 0.55? 55%. Move the decimal over twice, and this is equal to 55%. Okay? Let's look at the second one. Let's make this into a percent. So this is 55% here. Let's look at this one. Of the number of siblings, what's the percent that live in a 2 story home? We got the number of people that live in a 2 story home, so make that into a fraction. 7 over what? 10, because it's a total of 10 people that are siblings, right? Wait a minute, yeah. Siblings. No, it's not 10, it's 11. Siblings that do not have siblings, you're right. So it's 7 out of 10. All right. So what is that? What percent is that?
0.7.
Which is what percentage? 70. All right. Okay, so any questions about that? Is there anybody that's lost? How do you feel in number 4? Because we got a couple minutes. We won't have time to finish number 3, so let's do number 4.
I've already finished them.
Good. I'm not surprised. That's good. Somebody said something. I don't know. All right, so let's finish this out. We got pancakes, waffles, total. Right-handed, left-handed. Let's fill out this one. How do we figure out the total right-handed is 50? How do we figure out how many of those 50 people like waffles?
23.
And what does that give us? 27. What's another box that we can fill in?
27 plus 15.
Which gives us the what?
Total.
The total for what?
Waffles.
The total for waffles we can put down here. We got 27 plus 15. What's 27 plus 15?
42.
What's another box that we could fill in now?
We can do 58 minus 23.
We can do 58 minus 23. What box would that give us? 35 left-handed.
Then we can add 35 plus 15 and get 50.
Very good. Then we can add 35 plus 15. What does that give us?
50.
50.
Then you add 50 plus 15 and
And then for a total amount of people that took the survey is what?
100.
100. Okay. All right, you can do this one. Okay. This is the beach and the mountains. Blonde, brunette, red, black. Okay, so which box can we fill in?
90 minus 36.
90 minus